Welcome back, students. Now we are going to continue with the next paragraph.
As Anne Frank got the third essay to write as a punishment, the whole class just laughed as they just heard the topic quack, 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 said Mistress Chatterbox. And even Anne Frank, she laughed too, though she was exhausted a lot. Exhausted my ingenuity on the topic of Chatterbox means the originality. She was exhausted on writing on that same topic, Chatterbox. Now it was time to come up with something else, something original. My friend Sen, who's good at poetry, offered to help me write the essay from beginning to end in verse. And I jumped for joy. Mr. Kissing was trying to play a joke on me with this ridiculous subject. Ridiculous means deserving or inviting or mockery. But I would make sure the joke was on him. Now, what happened as the whole class laughed? She also laughed. Now, she wanted something different, the original one. And her friend, Sane, she just gave the idea. She was good at writing the poetry. She offered her, me means Anne Frank, to write the essay from beginning to end in verse. Verse means poetry. She gave the suggestion you should write it in the form of poetry. And Anne Frank, I jumped for joy. I means Anne Frank, she just jumped. She was very happy. Mr. Kissing was trying to play a joke on me. She was thinking that he was trying to play a joke on me on this ridiculous subject full of mockery. And what she decided that she will make sure the joke was on him only. She wanted to play a joke on him now. I finished my poem and it was beautiful. It was about a mother duck and a father swan with three baby ducklings who were bitten to death by the father because they quacked too much. Luckily, Mr. Kissing took the joke the right way. Now she wrote the poem. She finished the poem, and according to her, it was a beautiful one. It was about a mother duck and father swan, and with their three baby ducklings. And those baby ducklings, they were bitten to death by the father. Do you know reason? Because they quacked too much. Father killed the babies. Luckily, Mr. Kissing took the joke the right way. He understood the joke. And what he did? He read the poem to the class, adding his own comments and to several other classes as well. Since then, I have been allowed to talk and haven't been assigned any extra homework. On the contrary, Mr. Key sings, always making jokes these days. Now, what happened? Mr. Casing, he had also taken it sportingly. He read that poem in front of the whole class and he added his own comments on it. He was not angry with her. He added the comments and even he just read that in the several classes wherever he used to go. Since then, after that, he allowed her to talk and she used to talk too much, and after that she haven't been assigned any extra homework by Mr. Keesing. And on the contrary, what she said, Mr. Keesing's always making joke these days. Mr. Keesing, he was totally changed. He also started making jokes, and that's the thing done by Anne Frank. Now after that, she had written this thing to her diary. In the end, she has written yours, Anne. And this extract has been taken from the diary of a young girl.
So, students, this is the extract taken from the diary of Anne Frank, and it clearly describes the teacher student relationship, class atmosphere, and discipline. The teacher-student relationship is very respectful and sacred. It is about discipline and classroom manners, which are essential for every student as well as teacher, otherwise both teaching or learning could hamper. Mr. Keesing gave Anne to write essays as punishment because he wanted her to focus on studies. Humorous and healthy relationship is clearly shown in Mr. Keesing and Anne Frank. So this healthy relationship is needed everywhere in the class for effective teaching and learning. Now here is a message of the story from the diary of Anne Frank. The message of this extract is that writing a diary helps one to be honest because a diary makes up for the absence of a sincere and dependable friend. It never betrays you and always keeps the secrets entrusted to it close to its heart. It has more tolerance and patience than people in general. This is according to Anne Frank. Another message given by the extract is that teachers should discipline their students. They should keep a balance between avoiding punishment and inspiring creativity. I hope this chapter is clear to you. Thank you. Have a nice day.